Slowly arch the back, press into the palms, and create some movement if it feels good. You can either rock forward on the inhale, exhale to rock back. You can do some circles. You can rock the hips side to side. Trying to find any of that stuck energy and wiggle it out. Relaxing a little deeper with the exhale. Chest opens wide for the inhale. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. We're going to come to a tabletop position, so a flat back, and getting ready for our child's pose. So separating the knees as wide as the mat, toes come to touch, and option to lay on a bolster or a pillow. Just finding where it feels good for your hips, either over your knees or over your ankles. And we'll relax down into this restorative pose, either reaching up to the top of our mat or bending our elbows for a nice open chest. First, feeling the chest expand. And as you let the air go, allowing the back to soften and ease. We'll take one more breath looking this way. And if you want to look the other way, you can give your other side of the neck a big stretch. Feels better to lay on your forehead. You can always gently rock side to side. Trying to breathe into the belly. And then relaxing the shoulders. Letting the weight of the shoulders be supported by the bolster or the mat. Take a big breath in, and on the exhale, let's slowly come back up, wrist underneath shoulders, back up into hands and knees. And we'll bring our bolster out in front of us, bringing knees back underneath of us, and having lots of space in between the hands to slowly rock forward and rock back, creating that momentum. So we're going to start with our left foot on the inhale, rocking up. In between the hands, you can lift up your left hand, give some space. And we're going to start with a little forward fold. So you can bring the toes closer to the top of the mat. Option to grab onto your block so you don't have to fold too far down. So whatever your level of comfort is with the leg, either having the knee gently bent or the leg straight. And then using your blocks to support you if you want to come a little lower, bending the elbows. Take a big breath in And on the exhale, slowly bringing the ankle back underneath the knee. And we'll slowly bring the torso up, so we're in a little lunge. So let's take a big breath in. We're going to reach up. And on the exhale, bring the thumbs back, bringing shoulder blades together. Big breath in to reach up. Exhale to bend the elbows. One more big breath in to reach up. And on the exhale, left hand comes in front, right hand comes behind, so we're reaching. Our hips are open, chest is open. Big breath in. And on the exhale, we're going to bring the left hand down onto the inside of the left foot. Right hand reaches up. If you need a little bit more space, you can always use a prop. We'll take a big breath in. And on the exhale, slowly bringing both hands back down, framing the foot. You can gently rock back and forth until you're ready to bring the knee back underneath the hips. And we're going to rock back and forth again. Get ready for the other side. And then we're bringing the right foot in between the hands, using our blocks, scooting our foot forward for a little forward fold. Big breath in, and on the exhale, we'll slowly bring the ankle underneath the knee, and then bringing our torso up. Big breath in to reach up. Big breath out to bring elbows back, elbows bent, thumbs back. Big breath in to reach up. Exhale to bend the elbows. One more big breath in to reach up. And on the exhale, right arm comes forward, left arm comes back, opening up the chest and hips. Big breath in. Exhale to bring the right hand down. Left arm reaches up. We'll take a big breath in. And on the exhale, slowly bringing both hands down, framing the right foot. And we'll slowly rock back until we're on hands and knees again, underneath of us. And we're going to lay on one side. So pick a side. Let us breathe here for a moment. So just catching our breath, allowing gravity to push on us in this way. Relaxing our weight down onto the mat. And if it feels comfortable on our backs, we're going to roll onto the back for a little back bend with arms by our side. We're really scooping the shoulder blades up underneath of us and pressing into the soles of the feet. And on a big breath in, we'll lift the hips up for a little bridge. We'll stay here for just a moment. Slowly bringing hips back down, getting ready for one more lift with a big breath in. Just holding here for another breath. And slowly bringing hips back down. Unravel the shoulders out from underneath of us. And we'll slowly roll onto our side again. So just take your time to relax on your side. And we'll take a big breath in. And on the exhale, we'll sit ourselves up using our arms. Hands walk back to meet the hips until we're seated. So we're gonna do wide legs, making sure our strap's close by. And we'll start with our left foot on the inside of the right leg. So starting with the strap, generously bending the knee until we place it on the sole of the foot, really sitting up nice and tall for a big breath in. And on the exhale, slowly hinging from the hips, just gently fold forward, keeping the spine long, bending the elbows to come a little deeper. Feeling your head get a little taller with the inhale. Shoulders relax with the exhale. Take a big breath in, and on the exhale, we'll slowly release the strap and then separate the knees. Lots of space for the hips. Then we're going to bring right forearm on the inside of the right calf. Left hand can either come on the back or left arm up and over the ear. Palm faces down for a big side body reach. We'll take a big breath in to reach, and then the exhale, left hand comes back behind us, right hand on left knee. And listen to your body. If you want to move your legs closer, that's okay. Just focusing on this gentle upper body twist. And then we'll take a big breath in. On the exhale, bringing the hands back, head over heart, heart over pelvis, sitting up nice and tall. And on the exhale, slowly hinging from the hips to fold forward. Big breath in. And on the exhale, slowly bringing the torso back to center, and we'll switch the legs. So you can start by bringing both legs together in front. And then the left leg comes out wide, right sole of the foot on the inside of the left leg. So just be really gentle to transition, grabbing our strap to help make our arms a little longer. It's not about how low you go, it's about how you feel. So just find your range of motion as we take a big breath in and a long breath out to hinge from the hips. Just finding your comfort zone. And then breathing to melt into it. Take a big breath in. And on the exhale, slowly releasing the strap, bringing the torso back to center. And we'll separate the legs, creating more space for the hips. This time, left forearm comes on the inside of left calf. Right hand can come on the lower back or up and over the ear. So you're either breathing into where you're touching your lower back, or you're really reaching with the fingertips for a big side body stretch all the way down to the hips. One more big breath in. And on the exhale, let's bring right hand back behind us. Left hand comes on the right knee. Finding the comfort level with our legs if you want to bring them a little closer. Just looking to the side for a little twist. One more big breath in. And on the exhale, let's bring both hands back behind us. Head over heart, heart over pelvis. Slowly hinge from the hips to fold forward. Big breath in. And on the exhale, we'll slowly bring the torso back to center. You could always put your legs up on the couch if you don't want to go too deep. So scooching the hips up as we lay on our side and then walking feet up. I'm feeling that pressure on the lower back. So many ways to stretch out our legs as we're supported here by the wall. We can keep the legs together and straight, or you can separate them in a gentle V or with wide legs. You could bend the knees if that feels better for your body, either both or one at a time. Another option to open up the hips is our figure four. So one ankle over the opposite knee. Stretches out our inner thigh muscles, opens up the hips, making it upside down four. And you can hold this for 5 breaths on both sides. I am proud of you. You are doing fantastic. Self-care is so important to fill up our own cup so we can share that love and kindness with others. Legs up the wall is great for our circulation, swollen ankles, easing lower back pain. Great way to stretch out our hips. So if this feels extra good, you can always do it. Feels good after you've been standing or sitting for a long period of time. We like to hold it in class for 5 to 10 minutes. And then just ending by laying on your side for, again, 5 to 10 minutes, just focusing on your breath.